CQ libraries are used to store and recall settings for individual processing blocks, like a PEQ or compressor. There are also input and output channel libraries, where entire quick or complete channels can be stored and recalled, and the effects library, which is used for recalling different effects unit types, as well as storing and recalling your own settings. When setting up a show, you will find a library button at the bottom of the config inputs and output screen when an input or output is selected. Touch this to open the library. You can now select between quick or complete channels, and just below this, choose whether to view the factory or user list. To recall settings, simply select from the list and press Recall. Store New will store the current settings from the channel to a new item in the user library. And Overwrite will overwrite the selected item in the user library with the current settings. This library in the config screen is for setup, so when an input channel is recalled, you will recall the name, color, and preamp settings along with all the processing. This is noted just below the recall button. In the processing screen, the library button is found at the top right and opens different libraries depending on what's visible on the screen. Full input and output channel libraries can also be accessed from here when in bank view or when viewing a quick channel. Storing a full channel here stores all settings including name, color, preamp, and processing, but note that recalling from here will only recall the processing settings. The other libraries accessed from the processing screen are for gate, PEQ, and compressor settings, along with feedback assistant, GEQ, and limiter on outputs. The library button also appears on the effects screen and affects the currently selected effects unit. Use this to load different types of reverb, delay, or modulator, or store your own favorite effects settings. All user libraries in the CQ are included when storing and recalling a show file, but individual library items can also be moved between the CQ and a connected USB drive by going to the Home, Data, Libraries tab. The two lists here show all libraries currently on the CQ and those found on the USB drive. Select items from either list and use buttons to move or delete them.